Hi guys. In this video, I'll be showing you my first attempt in animating a walk cycle. And how I learned it so you could do it as well. But before anything else, we need an inspiration. So grab your copy by clicking the link down below. First thing first, we need to draw the feet line up on the bottom layer. We need to draw this line for floor guidelines. Our character needs to be grounded, aligned, and consistent on the floor. So the character won't look like floating all over the place. After that, I usually label each frames with names so I won't get confused. If you do not know what's K1 and K2, well, K1 and K2 are keyframes. It is a start and an end pose. Now, let's start animating the first pose. When you are about to begin, I suggest you to start the anatomy in rough sketches first. As starting with rough sketches, you can easily erase and fix your mistakes. Now, let us start with the end pose. But first, the head size should always be the same with the poses. So the character will be solid, as well as accurate. Note: if you want to watch the process slower, you can change the speed by changing the playback speed to 0.5. Now, let us do the middle pose. You should add a frame in the middle of the two key pose. Don't forget, the head size should always be the same. Sorry, this is a typo. It should be breakdown and not a bridge. I like to label this frame breakdown as it is in the middle of the two key frames. Now, let us draw the in-betweens. In-between is the process of creating a movement by smoothly transitioning one image into another. As you can see, the down pose is like bending, and it is needed to be like that. Same as goes for the up pose, but upwards. Finally, this is the last step to do in rough sketching, which is add more in between. But this time, 4 in betweens. 2 for the down and 2 for up. Don't forget to turn the onion skin on when animating for the in-betweens. Now, let us proceed the in-betweens for the up pose. We are now done in animating the rough sketches. Let us check if the poses are complete. K1, down pose, breakdown, up pose, K2, and the in-betweens. It's all complete. I then insert my character side pose in the rough sketch layer, so that I can easily draw her body, face, hair, and dress. Then, we can proceed to the line art. But first, you need to add a new layer. And name it as line art so you won't get confused. We should draw the body line art first, then the hair. As later on, we can freely move the hair and make it look like it's normally moving. The body line art is now done, we then proceed doing the hair. Same process, just add another layer. But if you can't add more layer, it is fine. You can do the hair with a line art layer, but just be careful. There you have it, it now looks clean. To make it more look cleaner, we need to delete the rough sketch layer. Voila. Also, we need to merge the both layer hair and line art, so we can then add colors. Add a new layer for the color, but the color layer should be under the line art layer. You can skip for this part, as it is just about coloring. The main reason why I don't directly fill in the colors is because it does not look good. Well, for me. I do not know for others. You can as well skip this part if you want. I will just add some shadows to make it look more realistic and detailed. Same process, just merge both layers. Then add a new layer, but this time, it should be above the line art layer. So the shadow will be visible. For shadowing, I use black color and change the opacity to 25%. Done, it's all finished. We then move to the last part, which is copying each frame and make it double. For doubling the frame makes the animation more smoother, especially when you are animating on twos. Animating in twos means there is a drawing every 2 frames. It holds for 2 frames rather than 1. It is usually done in 24 FPS. And yes, I'm animating on 24 FPS. Finally, it is done. I will add a background. And I will show you the finished product. Thank you for watching, and I hope it helped you.